Welcome back to my channel. So in this video let us going to discuss about the study of trigonometry. The chapter name is trigonometry. So I will try to give the introduction to this topic. In this video we will discuss what are the trigonometric ratios, how can we obtain the trigonometric ratios for the given right angle triangle. Okay, so here first of all, coming to the word trigonometry, it is obtained from three Greek words. Those are tri, gono, metrine. Metry is derived from metrine. It stands for three angles measure. Okay, so the word trigonometry is obtained from three Greek words. What are they? Tri, gono, metrine. Metrine stands for measure. So here we have to study about the trigonometric ratios under the trigonometry. Before going to know about the trigonometric ratios, first of all you have to name the sides. Name the sides in a right angle triangle. So in a triangle, the angle at any one vertex, the angle at any vertex is 90, then we call the triangle as right angle triangle. A, B, C, angle at B is 90 degrees, so that we call triangle ABC as right angle triangle. And remember, the trigonometric ratios are derived for a right angled triangle only. In order to derive the trigonometric ratios, we should have a right angle triangle. Okay, and here with reference to any angle, say apart from this 90, angle at A some angle has been subtended, and at C also some angle has been subtended. Okay, for example, if I consider the angle as alpha and this angle as beta. Okay, so angle at A is equals to alpha, angle at B is equals to beta. Okay, now let us name the three sides of the right angle triangle. So generally we take AB as height and BC as base, isn't it? But here with reference to this angle, the names are further changed as like this. Say here angle at B is 90, so every time the side opposite to this 90 degrees, say B, angle B is 90, so the side opposite to this right angle is what? AC. So this AC is called as hypotenuse or hypotenuse. In a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to 90 degree is called as hypotenuse. Okay, now with respect to this angle alpha, that is angle A, the side opposite to this angle, which side is opposite to angle A or alpha? The side opposite to this alpha is BC, so this is called as opposite side. See, I am naming the sides with reference to alpha. Now, for this angle, this side is adjacent, isn't it? For this angle A or alpha, AB is adjacent to it, so this AB is called adjacent side. Adjacent side. Is this clear? The side opposite to 90 degrees is always called as hypotenuse, and the side which is opposite to the given angle is known as opposite side, and the side which is adjacent to the given angle is known as adjacent side. Okay. For example, if I consider beta, the angle beta, whether the sides remains as same, observe whether the sides remain same. Just we have taken angle at C now. Angle at C, here we mistook. Angle at C is beta. Then for angle B, the opposite side is changed as AB. Previously, for this angle alpha, BC is the opposite side, but with reference to this angle beta, for angle beta, the side previously it is adjacent side, but now it is changed as opposite side. This thing you have to notice. Okay, so here I am writing clearly for alpha or angle alpha, you can mention for alpha AC is hypotenuse, BC is opposite side, and AB is adjacent side. But for beta, the sides has been changed. Only two sides has been changed. The hypotenuse remains as same, isn't it? That is every time opposite to right angle. So what is hypotenuse here? AC is hypotenuse. But BC previously it is opposite, but for angle C, that is beta, it is changed as opposite side. So AB is opposite side and BC it becomes adjacent, isn't it? The side adjacent to this angle. So BC becomes adjacent side. Previously it is opposite. For this beta it is changed as adjacent, and AB it is the opposite side. Okay, so these are the three sides in a right angle triangle with respect to angle. Okay, if you understand this clearly, we can derive the trigonometric ratios easily. Okay, let us observe. In general, we have sine, cosine, tangent are the three basic trigonometric ratios, and reciprocals of these three can be considered as cosecant, secant and cotangent. Actually, the three basic trigonometric ratios are sine, cosine, tangent, and reciprocals means those are the multiplicative inverses of these three, as sine reciprocal is cosecant, cosine reciprocal is secant, tangent reciprocal is cotangent. And we can take the short forms as sine, only first three letters we can take as sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. For our conveniency, we have to consider we can take the short forms. Okay. Now, for this right angle triangle, how can we obtain the trigonometric ratios? Okay. So, I am taking one more right angle triangle here. A, B, C. This is right angled at B, and I am taking angle at A only. Okay. So previously we have observed when the angle changes, the sides also changes in this manner. So I am taking the angle theta. Theta is the Greek letter, like our alphabets A, B, C, English alphabets. We have Greek alphabets. Among those, theta is one of them. So for this theta, BC, which is opposite to theta, so this is opposite side, and this is adjacent, so this is adjacent side, and this is hypotenuse. By using these three sides, we can write 6 ratios. So generally a ratio consists of 2 terms, isn't it? So generally we will write the ratio as A is to B, even it is same as A by B. Okay, so just you have to compare the sides. By taking any 2 sides, we will get a ratio, and later we have to name that ratio as sin, cos, tan or cosec, sec, cot. Okay, so let us consider the lengths. For example, BC length is x units, AB length is y units, and AC length is r units, and you can apply the Pythagoras theorem for this. By applying Pythagoras theorem, we can get this relation r is equals to under root of x square plus y square. The value of r will be calculated, the value of hypotenuse will be calculated like this: sum of squares of remaining 2 sides. Remaining 2 sides are AB and BC, so that we can write AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So every right angle triangle possesses that property, which is known as Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras principle or Pythagoras law. Okay. Now for this theta, we have to derive these 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay. So let us observe how sin theta is defined. Sin theta. See, without specifying this theta, this is meaningless. Is it clear? You should represent the angle. Okay. For theta, sin is defined in this manner: the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse. Sin theta is defined as the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse. This is nothing but, in this triangle, for theta, what is the opposite side? Which side becomes opposite? BC. So we can write BC by AC. This is also can be written as x by r. X by r. This is the value of sin theta. Is it clear? Sin theta is the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse. Okay. Now coming to the second, cos theta. Cos theta is defined as the ratio between adjacent side to hypotenuse. Adjacent side to hypotenuse. Now in this triangle, which side is adjacent to theta? AB is adjacent to theta. So AB by AC, which is also equals to y by r. Is this clear? Now tan theta. So tan theta is the ratio between opposite to adjacent. Tan theta is defined as the ratio between opposite side to adjacent side. So we can write tan theta as opposite side by adjacent side. So this is nothing but, in this triangle which side is opposite? BC, and here it is AB. BC by AB is nothing but x by y. So these are the three basic trigonometric ratios, and easily we can write the reciprocals. So what is the reciprocal of sine? Reciprocal of sine is cosec. So cosec theta is, we have to take the reciprocal. Reciprocal means simply you have to exchange the numerator and denominator. Denominator becomes numerator here, and numerator becomes denominator. Simply we can write it as the ratio between hypotenuse to opposite side. Hypotenuse to opposite side. Is this clear? Here sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse we have to write the reciprocal. Reciprocal means you have to change the numerator and denominator. So it becomes hypotenuse by opposite side. This is nothing but AC by BC, which is equals to R by X. Similarly, what is the reciprocal of cos theta? Reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta. Sec theta is equals to reciprocal hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side, which is same as AC by AB, which is equals to R by Y. Here Y by R, the reciprocal is R by Y. And what is the reciprocal of tan theta? Reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta, which is equals to adjacent side by opposite side. Adjacent side by opposite side, which is equals to AB by BC, which is equals to Y by X. Y by X. So in this way we can derive the 6 trigonometric ratios for given right angle triangle. And remember, these 3 are the basic, and the remaining 3 are the reciprocals of these 3 trigonometric ratios. And also the order: reciprocal of sine is cosec, reciprocal of cos is sec, reciprocal of tan is cot. Okay, is this clear? Now here you can notice few things. When these are the reciprocals, for example, a by b is the fraction, its reciprocal is b by a. We have studied this. The reciprocal of, or even you can write it as multiplicative inverse or inverse ratio. Okay, so a by b, its reciprocal is b by a. When you try to multiply this, what you will get? b, a gets cancelled, the result is 1. So from this, when you apply the concept for this, sine and cosec are reciprocal. Sine and cosec are reciprocal. So the product sine theta into cosec theta, this dot stands for into, or simply without mentioning this dot also you have to consider the same. The product of sine theta and cosec theta, here I am representing with the multiplication symbol, is equals to 1. Because these two are reciprocals of each other, their product remains as 1. And cos theta into sec theta is equals to 1, and tan theta into cot theta is equals to 1. Okay, and even we can further get the relations. Cosec theta is equals to, see this multiplication transform to other side of the equation, then becomes division. So cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta, vice versa, sin value is 1 by cosec. Similarly we can write sin is equals to 1 by cosec theta. And from this, what is the value of sec theta? Sec theta is 1 by cos theta, and even we can write cos theta is 1 by sec theta. And from the third, cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta, and even we can write tan theta is equals to 1 by cot theta. So we can get these relations. Okay, and also one more thing you can identify. Observe this tan theta. When I consider this tan theta, we got the value as x by y or bc by ab. Try to divide these two values, sine and cos. So what is the value of sine? Sine value is bc by ac by cos. Cos value is what? ab by ac. So here AC gets cancelled. The result is BC by AB. This is nothing but tan theta. So that you can derive the relation when you divide these two, sine divided by cos, the result is tan. This is one more relation, sine theta by cos theta, which is equals to tan theta. This you have to remember. And if you observe the reciprocal, see, tan theta value is sine by cos, then what about cot theta? Just reciprocal you have to take cos theta by sine theta. So sine by cos is tan and cos by sine is cot. So in this manner we can derive the 6 trigonometric ratios for the given right angle triangle. I hope you enjoyed this session and you have understood about the introduction for the trigonometry.